There we go. Okay. I don't know what happened, but finally fixed it. And still there's something wrong with the comment. So I'll have to figure that out later. But didn't miss anything early other than a Saquon 8-yard run, which is great to see because he's yet to really get going. There we go. First down. Let's see if nope, still not. Okay. So I am going to have to do a. I'm gonna have to watch the con. So they're going to be a little bit delayed because for whatever reason, something went wrong. Apologies to you guys. Yeah, I don't know what, but again, doesn't matter because we didn't miss heavy dose of Saquon. Thank God, man. The fact that we're in week 7, let me tweet this out. The fact that we're in week 7 and he hasn't had a 100-yard game is just wild. Doing an Eagles Vikings watch along on my YouTube channel. Hop on by and vent. Again, Saquon. He finally got stopped though. All right, it'll be like seconds, 3rd and 6. So yeah, sorry for everybody that like dealt with that crap. Mopar, what's going on? Ikazi, Mike, Tate, thanks for dealing with the technical difficulties. I do appreciate it. And then let me set up TikTok. I swear, like I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have everything set up today. I'm gonna actually have my shit together. And did I? No, not at all. Not one bit. My God, the middle of the field's wide open. Jeez. Well, they'll do the push. Live, and let's do Eagles versus Vikings. Watch along. And then we got to set that up right there. Okay. All right. I think we're good. I think we're finally set up, which is like a positive. All right. Tush pushing time. God, they are so offsides. They're like over the football. I don't know if he got it. I have no idea where I don't think he. I mean, maybe he got it. I don't fucking know. Nobody ever knows with this thing. Hey, first down. Okay. Watching on the boat today. Yeah, Steve. Thanks for dealing with. I don't know. I've never had that happen. I've never had it where like it's just completely silent. So, but I finally got YouTube set up. I got TikTok set up. So that's good. It'd be nice if they could actually go down and score, considering their offense has struggled. Just throw it away, dude. Just throw it away. Ugh. But hey, go Birds, right? Go Birds. Go Birds. I don't have my tripod today. I left it at the PHLY studios when I was doing the Eagles or the Phillies post game. So, hey, fingers crossed that my kids stay asleep for like the majority of this game. I don't think it's gonna happen, but some guy named Mohammed Masan. No, he wants me to co-host with him on TikTok. That's not gonna happen. Don't know who you are. Sure, you're a great guy though. All right, go Birds. 2nd 10. Wow, they're giving the ball to Tank Bigsby. It's Tank Bigsby time. Oh, he's feeling himself too. I mean, he did just bust for like 11 yards, but surprised that AJ Dillon is inactive. Very surprised about that. Yeah, Mike. I had technical difficulties big time on my YouTube stream, so I had to fix that before I hopped on TikTok. But I am here. Thoughts on the Phillies season? I'm shocked. Dude, throw it away. I am blown away that Rob Thompson's coming back because I thought that was unequivocally the worst we've ever seen Rob Thompson. I don't necessarily know if the Phillies would have won the series, but the amount of mistakes that he made and then they're bringing him back. I said it when it happened, like that series is going to be really tough. I thought the Dodgers were really, really good, which they are. Obviously, we know that now, but the fact that Rob Thompson just made mistake after mistake after mistake, it was like, Steven, you're a master multitasker. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know if I'm a great multitasker because I'm never set up correctly on these things. All day to throw. Dude, what are we doing? It's like they don't know where the sticks are, so it's like let's lose a yard and then let's lose another yard. Instead of just throwing the ball away, let's just now it's 3rd and 13. It's ridiculous. Rat, yep, fly Eagles fly, bud. Always. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. I would love to know what comments they are. Oh, here we go. Wait, are you showing it? That was the comment that TikTok flagged. I'm gonna prove it. I'm not showing it. This is it. This is the watch along is me watching it and then you commenting. 3rd and 13, and we're oh my god, what are we doing? I thought we were done with the third and long rushes. I'm shocked that again we're doing 3rd and long rushes. Like beyond dumb. I don't know why TikTok muted that of all conversations. That was ridiculous. The stuff that TikTok will allow and then the stuff that TikTok won't allow is ridiculous. I am an Eagles fan. That was a horrible play call. Now they're in no man's land, so they're going to go for it on 4th and 4, or they're just going to try to draw them off sides. I'm surprised they went for it. I thought they were going to draw them off sides. They didn't look ready at all. He's got all day to throw. Got him. Tutty, AJ Brown, love that. Never a doubt. Huge doubts. Massive doubts. Never a doubt. Love it. Love that the Jalen directed traffic on that. He told him to go and they hooked up. Love it. We love it here. Oh, they're holding each other. That's cute. They were hugging. Yeah, I was a little worried on that. I don't know about you guys, but I'll say I'm so sorry, Danny. I really am. Steven's pumped on YouTube. I'm not going to plug my YouTube channel yet, but go Birds. So big to actually score in the first drive of the game. TikTok's always encourage your viewers to share this. No. Every time. I never want to be I hate begging people to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And the fact that I never want to be that guy who's come on, folks, share it. No, I took out all the mirrors in my place for a reason, Anyway, go Birds, folks. And now we have a double win with a Zoe Saldana commercial. Everything's coming up pat right now. Everything. That woman does not age. I need to know what her skincare routine is. Texas is 70 degrees. It's actually really nice in Philly. Yesterday and today were gorgeous. It's really, really nice weather where, you bring a hoodie out and then when it gets nighttime, you put the hoodie on, but do you really need the hoodie? No, it's just a fashion accessory because I'm a fashionista. As soon as I started talking about my fashion, people dipped out. But yeah, it's really, really nice out, which is good because I was getting FOMO for the When We Were Young festival. I went to When We Were Young in Vegas years 1 and 3, and I saw pictures and videos of a couple people that I know that went out there, and I didn't really care about the lineup, which is why I didn't go. But then I started getting FOMO, and one of the benefits of going out there is like the Vegas weather in October is like usually perfect. But last night, as I was walking around the city, I was like, you know what? It's probably not beating this. So I had that going for me. Anyway, Steven on YouTube. I'll do it for you, Pat. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Thanks, Steven. Steven, my guess is there's probably like 4 people watching the YouTube stream because there's never anyone watching the. It's literally like you and maybe like 3 other people, and you guys are all very loyal, but like there's never anyone watching the YouTube stream. I'm just trying to build it up, but you were so calm for an Eagles fan. You got to cuss and yell. You know what? The angriest I've gotten, Joe, the angriest was last game that I streamed. I didn't stream the Giants game because I was working, and I streamed the Broncos game. And we had a Broncos fan in here, and he was like a typical troll, where I was calmly telling him like, dude, I don't fuck with you. I don't like you. I wish you nothing but the worst. And I was saying it in this voice. And he was one of these guys like, look, he's crashing out. And that like pissed me off even more because I'm like, you're just going to tell yourself whatever you want, man. Like, I'm not crashing out. I'm just telling you the way it is. Like, I hate people like you. And I still wish that guy nothing but the worst. I hope he got a hefty traffic ticket between that comment and now. But yeah, for the most part, regular season games, I don't get too riled up. I get annoyed though pretty easily. But yeah, that Broncos fan like really, really pissed me off. But that's like I'm not going to be one of these like acting like a 1:00 game in October versus the Vikings is the Super Bowl. Eagles made me cry last week. Oh, so I was doing, to take you guys behind the scenes, I was doing the Phillies PHLY. We did pre, and then we did a watch along, and then we did post, which is why I wasn't on here. So we did all of that, and we were watching it from the PHLY studio in Center City. Oh, geez. That was a elbow to the head. And I turned to the guy next to me at one point because he's like, they're going to lose this Giants game. And this was like in the first quarter. I'm like, dude, they're not losing the fucking Giants. Like, come on, dude. It's the Giants. Like, if the one thing we know tonight, we don't know if the Phillies will win. We know the Giants and the Eagles game. We know that outcome. Color me surprised when like they just did not show up at all. So yeah, I was really pissed off that night, especially because like I'm one of the, it's the anger of a fan, and then it's the money angle too, because I put money on the game, and then I had parlays and stuff, and they're all contingent on the Eagles winning, and I was like, the Phillies lost the way that they did. It was just a bad night. It was just an overall shitty night where you were like, okay, well, at least we can bank on the Eagles, and then we couldn't even bank on that. I'm happy for the Giants, though. So I'm not happy for the Giants, but in a way, I think it could end up benefiting the Eagles. Like, it'll help the Giants draft stock by winning, maybe. But, like, no, I don't like Brian Dable. 3rd and 6, good completion by Wentz. I at one point I wanted Brian Dable as the Eagles coach, and he's just so arrogant and cocky that I'm like, nah, screw this guy. But the fact that you lost the Giants, who were missing Malik Neighbors. How? Like, how do you lose to that team? You had Cam Scattaboo run all over you. Like, the dude is just ripped out of Blue Mountain State. No, Pat. Oh, my God. Wide open. Wide open. How in the world did he get that open? Great adjustment. That's a catch. Stop. We don't have to take a look at anything. That is insane. I need to see the full play though. Like, I need to see like what it was. Keely Ringo? Was it Adoree Jackson? One of the two. Got turned around on that. You know what I'm happy for? I'm not happy for I'm not happy for the Giants, but like I wish him nothing but the worst today. I am happy for Carson Wentz. He's like playing better because I just think that he was so shot with injuries. Jesus, Quinion Mitchell. Did not see that coming. Eagles retired, Giants retired. I mean, maybe. You know, I'm not saying that wasn't the case. With that said, like it seems like the Eagles every year when they're good. Well, it's just every year anyway. But like they'll drop that game where you really the divisional game where you don't expect them to drop. You know, it'd be cool if they got like a pass rush. Yeah, it does look like. I mean, Mitchell. I don't think Mitchell's been exactly amazing this year. You know, he was the player of the week that 1 week, but other than that, like I don't think he's been great at times. Although he's been really good. Like I don't want to take that away, but he just hasn't been. I don't think as good as last year. But, yeah, you don't really see that a ton. Oh man, it just feels like this defense is going to. We're just like delaying the inevitable because they haven't really had an answer for the Vikings. The Vikings offense yet. Oh man! All right, here we go. Go Birds! Go Birds! Always and forever. It'd be cool if Jalen Carter could like do something, considering he hasn't done really much all season. I can't believe that. I mean, I guess I can, but like, their lack of a pass rush is wild. Man, I thought Wentz was going to hit him in stride. I interviewed Zach Berman from The Athletic. I interviewed Berman on my YouTube channel, and I was talking to him about the trade deadline coming up, and he's like, it's pretty much a foregone conclusion. They're going to go out and they're going to get some defensive end help. You know, you've got Nolan Smith coming back after the bye, but the fact that you're talking about moving Jahad Campbell in a more like rushing situation, it's you're seeing. I mean, I feel like there's some big mistakes that Howie made in the offseason, and I realize that they're just gonna horrible throw. They're gonna say every time like, oh, we can't pay everybody, but Zach brought up. I asked him about Darius Slay. He's like, well, the guy that you really got to look at is Isaiah Rodgers because he was like his contract was very affordable. Hey buddy, we'll check at halftime. All right, no problem, Mikey. Thanks for popping in. But you look at Isaiah Rodgers, whose contract was affordable. Mekhi Becton's contract was very affordable, and I feel like those two positions right there, cornerback and right guard, they have had big problems with. You understand the Josh Sweat thing because like he got paid. Oh wow, over his head, get it. Wow, that probably knocked them out of field goal range. What a horrible snap. Eagles just lucked out big time. Not saying that they would have converted, but I mean, they had no shot with that ball. Kevin O'Connell is just dumbfounded. What a horrible snap. Oh, we're so back. Chiefs fans here. All right, Nick. Appreciate the help. Appreciate that. Best of luck to you guys. I have Xavier Worthy on my fantasy team. It'd be cool if he could do like literally anything. What is this? 59 yards. All right. Miss it. Oh, he got it. Well, hey, you held him to a field goal, and I was talking about delaying the inevitable. So I am not wearing a Wentz jersey. I'm wearing a Nick Foles jersey. Wentz was 11. I felt like wearing Nick Foles in the building where Nick Foles defeated the duo of Brady and Belichick. I feel like that was fitting today, so I went with Nick Foles. Oh, I gotta allow this question, Mr. President Loki. I just want to let you know that TikTok decided your comment was too mean. I have to approve it, but I love your comment. Yes, go Birds, dickhead. Go Birds. It's the emphasis on the dick. It's like you go Birds, dickhead. What do I think about facing Wentz? I was never a Wentz hater. Like, I really believe that Wentz was done in by injuries and then by a lack of coachability, which I feel like you see a lot of times in young quarterbacks when they have early success. They just start to smell themselves and be like, I'm the shit. I don't need to listen to you. John D. Filippo apparently like really, really coached him hard. But I never like despised him like a lot of the Eagles fans did. So I said earlier, like I'm actually happy to see him like doing okay. I hope he does horrible this game, but um, there's former Eagles players that I don't like. He was never one of them. I was just he tears his ACL, and then when let me read the kind of TV when it's because I don't want to listen. No one in the world wants to listen to Megan Trainor. By the way, now's a good time to tell you guys if you could click the link in my bio and go to my YouTube channel about sports and just subscribe. Don't just watch a video, just subscribe. I need subscribers. I need 1,000 of them. But like when you look at the injury that he happened when he tears his ACL, historically speaking, guys don't come back from that the next year. Well, they come back from it, but they don't play well the next year. He came back from a month earlier than he was projected to really come back from it. So he comes back a month early. Now he's overcompensating because of the injury, because he had to come back. Because if you remember that Nick Foles didn't really play all that well the next season to start the year. They had a pretty easy stretch in the first 4 weeks. He did not play well at all. So Wentz comes back, rushes it. Then he ends up getting injured again, breaks his back or whatever it was. He just like looked timid and gun shy. And I think that's what really, really, really did Wentz in. But look, they traded him at the right time, and I wasn't a fan of drafting. I think the straw that broke the camel's back for Wentz is probably the Jalen Hurts draft pick, but it ended up working out for the Eagles, obviously, because they won this thing called the Super Bowl. So, games back though, 7-3 birds, 7-3 birds. It's a really long way of answering that question. Jesus, that was a hard hit. Do you like Michael Vick as a quarterback? What's up, Scott Dave? You go eat cheesesteaks during your. I will not be eating a cheesesteak during. I almost got one yesterday though, almost, but I did not. But I'm going to the Philly Film Festival like all week, so I'll probably end up sneaking a cheesesteak into the movies at some point. Mr. President, thanks, bud. Do I like Michael Vick, the quarterback? I didn't really, and it's only because I like that one year with the Eagles. I thought he was incredible. Like that one year where he was like an MVP candidate. I felt like he was doing a really good job of throwing and mixing his legs and all that. My problem with Mike Vick for the longest time is like I felt like he couldn't read a defense, and he just relied solely on the athleticism part. I mean, at one point, his wide receiving core was literally 3 former first round picks and a second round pick as a tight end, and it was like, his total yards at the end of a game would be like 280 because he would rush for 100 and he'd throw for 180 and the team would lose. And then, twice a year he would throw for like 300 yards. He'd be like, see, I can throw it, but cannon of an arm. And I just don't think he was the best at reading a defense, but I was proven wrong that one year in Philly. Ended up losing to Green Bay. Then he kind of reverted back to what I was talking about. So, look, I mean, like he transcendent player, a lot of ways he revolutionized the game in a lot of ways. We'd seen rushing quarterbacks before, like Fran Tarkenton and Warren Moon, but we'd never seen a guy like Mike Vick before. And now, got Lamar, you've got obviously Jalen Hurts, Pat Mahomes, kind of ish. So, again, long way of answering that question. I apologize. Go Birds, Dr. Kev. Go Birds. My dude. Oh, good. Smitty's banged up a little bit. Pat, do you believe Brandon Graham is coming back? I think he is. I think there's when a report like that comes out of like, oh, they're mulling coming back, they're coming back. It's just a matter of when they come back. It's kind of like when Adam Schefter comes out and he says, oh, there could be an end to the Micah Parsons saga. He knows there's an end coming. Like he's aware that there's an end coming. It's a matter of when that happens. And all of a sudden, 6 hours later, oh, by the way, the trade is completed and they can announce it. Oh, hey, CB. I was talking about you earlier about how I was jealous of you being at when we were young, and I was getting FOMO. I don't know what the Heart Puff does, but thanks for sending it. I'm watching the Jets lose in Vegas. You know, it's funny. Last year, I watched the Eagles Giants game in Vegas before when we were young. And I'm actually CB. You're probably the only person that would appreciate this. So I've got the Thursday shirt from the Meadowlands. Technically, it's a Jets shirt. Like it's for Jets fans, but because it was green, I was like, I don't know, like 5 people will know what it is. I can probably play it off like it's an Eagles shirt. But yeah, I was watching the Eagles Giants game, and it went way different last year than it did this year because the Eagles lost. That was a tough one. Anyway, um, I told my kids to go nap, and now they're throwing Wawa gift cards under the door. So we're having fun. They're supposed to be sleeping, and he's literally chucking a Wawa gift card at me under the door. Don't have kids. Don't do it. I should have listened to all those abstinence talks in my Catholic high school, but I was like, I know more than you guys. Like, no, you're telling me sex is bad. It sounds fun to me. And then here I am, years later, just trying to stream on TikTok and YouTube, and I got Wawa gift cards being thrown at me by a 6-year-old. Anyway, I got the Red Thursday hoodie. Yeah, funny enough, when I saw Thursday in Allentown, I was with a buddy. I only have one of them, and I was like, dude, I like the Thursday. I like the red, blue, and all that, but like it's Giant stuff. Like I can't wear it because I'm an Eagles fan. And he said, he's like, well, yeah, I don't understand why they didn't make Jet stuff because the green, same thing. And then they ended up coming out with it. I ended up buying it. Did I need it? No, because I have I don't know 9 Thursday shirts at this point. It was cool though. I saw a dad at it's a commercial break, by the way. You're missing nothing. I saw a dad at school drop off, and he had the Thursday hoodie that they came out with like a year ago. And you usually don't see like similar elder emo people in the wild like that, especially at drop off. And it was the one time I wasn't wearing like anything Thursday, but I was like, hey man, like cool hoodie. And he did the thing that we all do as like an elder emo community when you realize like, oh my God, I'm being seen right now. Like I'm not wearing the invisibility cloak from Harry Potter. He did like the slow, like very slow smile of like, I can't believe you know who this is. And I was like, well, what? I'm about that life. I got like the dove tattooed on me. Um, they got him on a false start for the push. And we were like good at chat, but like he was literally holding up line. Jack, nap, dude. You're not even trying. Easiest Vikings dub. Maybe, man. I don't know. I hope not. You could sell on eBay for money. I already looked. I'm not selling it. I have sold exactly one T-shirt that I ever owned. Hope it was fun. Mike, it was fun for me. It was the worst 90 seconds of her life. It was fun for me though. But yeah, I've only sold one T-shirt I ever owned, and it was a Mickey. No, it was a Scott Kingery Phillies jersey. Guy offered me $50 for it. Whoa, my God, he almost caught that. Oh, that false start killed him. Now they're gonna punt. Easiest Vikings dub. Maybe, man. I don't know. You're not even trying. Jack. Nap, dude. You're not even trying. So my TikTok got taken down. Easiest Vikings dub. Maybe, man. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out exactly why I got taken down. I'm not selling it. I have sold exactly one T-shirt that I ever owned. Hope it was fun. Mike, it was. That's crazy. Oh man. That is hilarious. You can submit an appeal. I mean, there's no point. Oh man, view details. I can't believe I got kicked off for that. Okay, whatever. I gotta edit that. Yeah, so jokingly, I was like, I'm gonna kill him. Not actually gonna kill him, but TikTok didn't realize that. So that's fun.
A first of its kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your
Oh man. Can they stop running the? So the reason why they do it though on 3rd and 1, they don't do another play is because they want to see if they can get it on 3rd and 1 because of what we just saw. You run it on 3rd and 1. If you don't get a false start, great, golden. And you run it, you pick up the first down. If you do get a false start, well, now it's 3rd and 6. You can still possibly convert, or you can put yourself in a position to be 4th and 1. So that's the reason why they do it. I know what you're saying, and I was like really curious on why they were doing it at the beginning like that too. But that's the reason why, because of what we just saw. I feel like they knew, because when they started doing it, it was only on 4th down. I think at this point they know that like the NFL's gonna be looking for the false starts, and that's why. That's hilarious.
Was using like these wingback situations, wildcat stuff. But about 3/4 of the way through the season, Carson Wentz gets benched. Jalen Hurts makes his first start against the Packers, starting the final 4 games of that season. Then it was out to the races to eventually becoming the Super Bowl MVP last year. Carson Wentz, though, said maybe earlier in my career I would have a different feeling, but at the same time, you look over to the other side.
All right, 7-3, 7-3 Birds. That's not good, Justin Jefferson. Jack, just come out of the room, bud, because now at this point you're keeping Riley up. I'm gonna have to get my youngest probably milk next commercial break. But sorry everybody for being like distracted. I can't, Mike. I can't even restart the TikTok. Like I'm banned for a week. I can't do lives for a week because I again like he threw the thing and I was jokingly was like I'm gonna kill him and then they banned it for that. Grab his bottle. Yeah, because he probably drank it all. Yeah, so I'm banned for a week, which sucks because like that's and I don't quite get why, but that's a really good way of getting followers on TikTok. And then through TikTok, I try to push my YouTube video. But it's a commercial break. Let me grab him milk. So just bear with me. Yeah, but it's I mean, and this is happening before. Like I got banned from TikTok for a week for joking about having an OnlyFans.
$2 in his back and what?
Okay. All right, give me a second, people. All right, I need you to be quiet because it's pretty clear you don't. No, I don't know. I want you to zip around. You can color if you want. All right, or you can just like watch the game.
Where's my PHLY's like drawing?
I think it's in the bag right there. That party bag. It should be in there. Yeah.
It's not.
No?
She's not there.
All right, we're back. Yeah, so I got super sensitive, and you know what? That's the thing, Mike. Like, it's weird because
Wait, there's just 2 blank papers.
oh, then I don't know what happened to it, bud. You should have restarted. It's weird because the stuff, and I said it earlier, the stuff that they'll let go on TikTok, and then the stuff that I have to approve the comment is like I had to approve a comment today. It was Go Birds DH. That was it. Now I know what DH means, but But then they'll let I've had people literally put racial slurs into chats, and that's fine. So it's pretty crazy. Um, one second. Click the link in my bio.
Justin Jefferson, 8 catches and 20+ yards this year. See what he's done the last 2 games when this team was out in Europe. Since the opening game of the season in Chicago.
I don't expect anyone to see this, but you never know. Yeah, so it's weird of the stuff that they'll allow and they won't. And I joke around all the time. So I'm not exactly thinking. An example is that whole unalive thing. I would be horrible at that. And I would love to appeal and be like, guys, I'm joking. But the appeal is not going to do anything. So anyway, it's just us. It's just us friends right now. Anyway, like and subscribe. All right, go Birds. Was it second 6? Good job by Moro Jomo by holding them. Well, and what that means is I need you guys to be extra active. Oh, Rasheed Rice is back. Yeah, I need you guys to be extra active because you're my only platform now. Anyway, go Birds. I'm all flustered now. All right. Oh my God, Wentz got murdered and it's an interception. Go. He got unalived. I'm sorry, TikTok. Go. Jalix Hunt. Boom. He threw it right to him. He got cracked. Mr. Glass might be injured again. He got absolutely thumped. Who hit him? That was, he got cracked. Who hit him? Oh, it was Jalen Carter. Man, that's the first play he's really made all season, but man, that was a big one. Completely set up that interception. Jalen Carter just abused that right guard. Oh man, that's gonna hurt. Oh yeah, you can see the grimace on his face too, which is fitting because he's wearing purple. Anyway, 14-3. 14-3. Go Birds, right? Go Birds. Tate, you see it. Steven, beautiful, absolutely. Love it. If you can get Carter going, it is going to be so big for this team. Yeah, you figure week 1 he was kicked out of the game before it even started. Last week he was all of a sudden just not going because of a heel injury. So he's really only played in 4 games this season. And he really hasn't been a factor in any of them. And then I think we were all expecting a big year from Jalen Carter, and hopefully that's a sign of things to come. I need a nap. It's a long night last night. I was down in Center City. I had 2 movies last night. It's a commercial break, by the way. I had 2 movies. First one was really good, and then the second one was not. And then I had to go pick up my kids in Berwyn. And then drive back. And after that, I ended up watching hockey until 3 a.m. That's right, free Queso. I can't get enough of Qdoba. Anyway, how we feeling, folks? How we feeling? Go Birds. Go Birds. You make my dreams come true. So Josh, funny story about what happened on TikTok. Thanks for popping over here. I think you're maybe one of the only people that knows about the YouTube stream. So I jokingly talked about how my oldest was throwing a Wawa gift card under the door, and I was like, I'm gonna kill him. And that was it. That was the comment. And then TikTok banned me for a week because they don't realize like I'm joking. So, because like love my dude would never, but they don't know that. So they don't. I don't. I just don't think TikTok has mastered my sense of humor yet. So I'm banned for a week. I can't do anything for a week, which sucks because I mean, TikTok usually is really really good for me for gaining followers on there, which I'll try to funnel over here. Normally, I mean, my YouTube stream isn't very active. It's usually like it'll maybe top out at like 5 people live at once, whereas TikTok can get as many as like 70. I think week 1, I was at like 120 at one point. It was crazy. So yeah, I'm just over here. Hopefully people realize it, I guess. But yeah, I got banned for a week, which has happened before. I talked about it a little earlier, but I was jokingly talking about how I had an OnlyFans and they banned me for that. Yeah. What?
Saquon Barkley jumping over the Jaguars.
Oh, that's so cool! I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see the finished product. Getting the push up the middle will help. Will it ever? Because at this point, Steve, it doesn't even look like they have edge rushers. But you're so right.
Finished at home at home. Not yet. I'm about to be.
It's gonna be interesting to see when Carson Wentz comes back. Like, what kind of Carson Wentz is coming back? Like, how gun shy is he? The first rush that he gets, Get him. Nice job. Nice tackle by Quinn Mitchell. Oh, it's a flag. Holding. All right. Like, if we have a repeat of Jalen Carter barreling down on Carson Wentz, are we going to see happy feet? Because I think that's one of the problems that Carson got his like last 2 years in Philly was like he didn't have that pocket awareness. That MVP type year that he had in 2017, he had incredible pocket awareness. And then I think he got hit so much. That's okay. And when you get hit like he got hit by Jalen Carter, you just kind of wonder what happens. Well, there's a passing down. I guess we'll find out. He rushed that throw, and that was behind. Yeah, he has no interest in getting hit again. Don't even blame him, by the way. There's no way we lose to Wentz. I don't think so either, Mike. But besides this game, I wish Carson Wentz well. I really do. Because he was so good. But I don't think especially now, like he's made a couple really bad throws and missed some guys. And I think if he's got a little bit of a rush in his face, he's just gonna rush and get the ball out. Oh, now he's rolling out. He's just chucking it. Oh, interception. That is the Carson Wentz we love. That is the Carson Wentz that we saw in 2020. I'm just going to roll out and chuck it up and pray. Yep. Josh, so correct. Looking like vintage Wentz. I mean, saw that a lot that 2020 season, did we not? Again, like I don't don't have like any anima. I know like a lot of Eagles fans gonna be dancing on graves. Like I don't have that, but he just this gunslinger attitude didn't learn. What's up?
I'm gonna do like a picture. And like this is where he's jumping over the Jaguars player.
Okay.
And like this is where he's like gonna like running backwards and then gonna like and it's gonna be like I'm gonna like flip it.
Okay. That sounds really cool. That was a punt on third down. And you know what, Steve, you're right. It was a punt on third. I've never been good on identifying that line of thinking, and you're right. That is a punt on third down. You know, and those were throws that like that MVP year, even his first year, he would make. If you remember his first year, I think he didn't throw an interception for first like 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden it's like he just starts chucking it up there. Oh, we're back. Birds are back. Don't miss that. No, neither do I. You know, it's if you show somebody video of 2017 Wentz, and then you show them video of 2 to 3 years later, it is night and day. Night and day. Like I was rewatching some highlights of him and the play against Washington, where he is completely bottled up in the pocket, somehow escapes, and just throws a dart to Nelson Aguilar. That's a prime example of when Wentz was really, really, really good. Like elite level pocket awareness, timing, accuracy, everything. And then he just started getting hit, and then all of that kind of went away. You know, he got happy feet, gun shy at times, rushed throws, and you know, at that point, I mean, I really think that the Jalen. Oh, sorry, I think the Jalen Carter hit is set him up for failure in this game. I think when you get hit like that, you don't want to be hit again. Wentz was always super streaky. Yeah. After the 2017 year, he certainly was. Had no idea Josh McCown was, I guess, the quarterback's coach. His son is the quarterback for UTEP. UTEP. Owen McCown, I think. I don't like that. He's throwing for like these 2-yard gains and stuff. I need more innovation from this offense, man. I still can't believe he chucked that ball up. I mean, hey, I guess if you look at it, if Makuba's not there, it's a reception. Hi, Steve. Steve, you just said it. You can make the argument. It's a long punt. Great. Now I've started yawning. I'm going to yawn the whole game. Oh, my God. That was doomed from the get-go. Good Lord. Red toast. Not good. Why is Brett Toth in the game? Oh, because Cam Jurgens must be out. Cool. Or is he out? Who's out? I never want to see Brett Toth again. I've seen way too much Brett Toth, and the fact that Brett Toth is their best offensive lineman, where it's like, okay, we can put Brett Toth in there because I've seen him so much, tells me how much the lack of depth they really have at the position. Great. 3rd and 14 is passes to the sidelines again. Cool. All right. Cam Jurgens won't be back. Can we just get one game? One game where our offensive line does not suffer an injury, where we don't get an update in the second quarter about one of our offensive linemen being questionable to return. Because it's been all season. Other than week 1, it's been all season where it's either Landon Dickerson leaving the game early Lane Johnson with the neck stinger. There was the game where Tyler Steen left early. Like, there hasn't been one other than week 1. This is like the 5th week in a row of, let's juggle the offensive line. That's one thing I think that went really underrated about last year was the way that the offense stayed healthy pretty much all season long. And it wasn't just the offense, the defense too. But like all of them. I mean, the training staff did a great job with the Birds last year. And I think they lost one starter from opening day. And other than that, they stayed completely healthy for the most part. Other bumps and bruises, but like no huge injuries. And this year, it's just nothing but like it's not like catastrophic, but it's like, all right, well, he plays 2 quarters, he'll miss, he'll be back next week. So then the question is, all right, well, who's next week? Like, who will it be next week? I feel like Mailata stayed pretty healthy, so it's probably him next week. He looked to the flat first, no look back. Yeah, it's and Tate, it's weird because to me that screams like that's what he's being coached to do by Patula. Because it's not like we haven't seen Jalen Hurts look downfield before, I mean, the best play of this game, other than the Jalen Carter hit, the best play of this game was the improvisation of Jalen Hurts on 4th down to direct traffic, tell A.J. Brown to just go, and he threw it. That wasn't the play, but I mean, the play calling, it's 3rd and 13. Let's hand the ball off again. It's nothing but passes to the flat, it seems like, or rollouts to the flat. Now, granted, the offense hasn't been on the field a ton because the defense got back-to-back. Well, you had a touchdown and you had a pick. But, like, oh, my, it's just – we know what this offense is capable of, and to see it get neutered and watered down is just beyond annoying. And, people will look at it and go like, oh, well, you're fine. They're 4-2, and you're right. They are 4-2. They could easily be 3-3, and they probably should be 3-3. I'm not going to go full-blown pessimistic, be like, they should be 2-4. I won't go full-blown pessimistic, but, yeah, like they probably should be 3-3. All right. Get him. Oh, and he got leveled. He completed that ball, and that's a really well-thrown ball, but he got cracked again. I think we're going to end up seeing J.J. McCarthy in this game because Wentz got absolutely blindsided. Is that by Jalix Hunt again? Yeah. You don't usually see Cooper Jean get exposed a little bit. All right. Now, the question, I guess, if you're Kevin O'Connell, is if Wentz keeps taking hits, but he can play, do you end up throwing in J.J. McCarthy, missed a full year, came back in week 1, immediately got re-injured? Do you throw him in if your backup quarterback is getting crushed, or do you basically just let Wentz be a sacrificial lamb? All right, 2nd and 10. Good rush by Zach Bond. That's not good. That's not good. Jahad Campbell's keeping up with Justin Jefferson's impressive. As soon as Quinyon Mitchell missed that initial tackle. And I don't blame Quinyon Mitchell on that because he's usually really, really good. He's usually really, really good on or is that Makuba? It's Makuba. Again, Jahad Campbell keeping up with Justin Jefferson. All right, Birds. All right, here we
Daddy,
go.
guess what I didn't forget?
What?
The mouth guard.
Ooh, I would have
Yeah,
forgotten
the
that.
mouth guard.
Nice tackle. All right. Probably pick first down. Second down. Second one. All right, here we go. Second one. Hey, last time they were in this position, I thought a touchdown was a foregone conclusion, and a bad snap knocked them in a field goal range. And all right, timeout. This is such a Wentz stat line. 7 for 12, 143 yards. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. 2 interceptions, no touchdowns. Like, that is a Carson Wentz stat line. You can't blame him for the snap. You can't blame him for the snap, and I won't even blame him on the first interception so much because he was busy getting crushed. But another stop would be big. I was always envious of Josh McCown's hair. I wonder what product he uses. Anyway, go Birds. Another turnover would be great right now. Like I don't really have tons of questions about the defense so much, other than I guess the edge rush. I really just want to see the offense more. I want to see if they figured out their issues. And early on, it doesn't quite look like they have. That first drive, they hand the ball off to Saquon a bunch, and they look great. Oh, he dropped it. You don't see that very often. Did he, though, or did Justin Jefferson just... Oh, he did. I was ready to just tell Cooper, like, dude, you didn't do much on that play. But that play right there, he absolutely knocked it down. Good job by Cooper DeJean. All right, 3rd and 1. They're just going to hand the ball off to get the first down here. No, they don't. Who is he throwing to? I truthfully have no idea who he's throwing to on that. Go for the field goal. Go for the field goal. Don't go for the first down. Go for the field goal. Damn. I'm always nervous on 4th and 1s. All right, boys, come on. Get a stop here. Get a stop. Flag, though. What's the flag going to be? It's coming back for a hold. You're absolutely just kicking the field goal. Yeah, it's a holding call. Can't do that. Not allowed to do that. It's a shame, really. Both getting. Dude, I would take Mike McDaniel here in a heartbeat. Although I don't think I think I talked about this the Denver game. I don't think he'd come here. I mean, truthfully, if I'm Mike McDaniel and I get fired from Miami, I'm staying in Miami for like the rest of the year. I'm in no rush to take an OC consultant job.
But I missed you.
I'm not. Don't worry, bud. I'm not going anywhere. All right, 14-6 Eagles. Yeah, I mean, like, you're getting paid to not work, and you can just sit at home with the Miami weather and not worry about anything. I'm probably doing that. than rushing to the northeast section of the country and taking a consultant job. But hey, that's me. It's just me. Knowing full well that when the coaching carousel starts up, I will be in high demand. Like Mike McDaniel is not going to be a guy that is going to be an OC next year. Mike McDaniel, if he gets fired, will be a head coach next year. Someone will hire him as a head coach. Someone should hire him as a head coach. I think he's a good coach. I think he was just kind of saddled with a situation in Miami where like the window closed. And when the window closed, then window closes. I mean, who have they had at the wide receiving position other than Tyreek Hill? You know, they brought in veterans, a lot of them. Mixed results. Oh my God, Waddle. What am I doing? Holy God. Smash thumbs down for that. Smash thumbs down for that. I'm actually going to do it myself. I'm gonna hit thumbs down. Because not only is it bad that I forgot about Jalen Waddle, it's bad that I forgot about Jalen Waddle when Jalen Waddle was drafted with the pick that the Eagles traded to the Dolphins. That's how bad that is. Just getting exposed right now on a live for not knowing ball. Smashing thumbs down on myself. Bad job by me. I'd love to give you an excuse. I'd love to be like, oh, look, I'm sleep deprived. And like, I'm probably, but there's no excuse for that. No excuse. Because you know what name I would have given you? I'd be like, oh, who was their last good, like, Devontae Parker? That's the name I would have given you. So, I mean, there's no excuse for what I just did. None. I'm embarrassed. I'm ashamed. I'm appalled. I'm outraged. I need to be better. I would love to tell you that I will be better. Probably not. As the greatest showman says, this is me. What's up, bud?
I would give it about to see if I had a Jaguars teammate, but I don't.
Nah, Jaguars aren't good enough to have a teammate. Oh man, I'm so appalled at myself for forgetting about Jalen Waddle. Not good. Not a good job by me. All right, go Birds. Offense is coming out. Who was the last good wide receiver the Eagles had? James Thrash? Way to get him on the illegal formation for the kick. Made the world of difference on that. Hey, how about Temple with a big win this weekend? Charlotte, the powerhouse of NCAA football. Charlotte scheduled Temple as their homecoming game and got beat 49-14. I know you guys are pumped about that. How could you not be? Oh my God, come on. All right, who cares? Just start it up. I do not like Toth in at center. I really, really don't. I just can't believe that their interior offensive line depth is this bad. Oh, it'd be nice to get some points before the half. It'd be huge. From your keyboard to God's YouTube stream. You see, they need to get back to that first drive when they had Saquon working. But this has been I feel like the offensive season has been like they kind of forget about the fact that they have Saquon Barkley. And as I say that, he's bottled up for a 1-yard loss. Another. Oh, flag against Toth. No, it was against Mylotta. I'll tell you, they're not going to do it, but if they traded for an interior lineman, I'd really, really like that, and they won't do it. They'll trade for a defensive end. They won't trade for a guard, swing guard. They already did that with Fred Johnson as a swing tackle. Always punt when Temple wins. The Temple has looked good this season. Temple really should be 5-2, 4-2, I guess. 4-2. They should be. All right, Saquon. I mean, they had the Navy game completely, and they just choked. Bad job by the coach on that one. And then the other two losses that they have are against ranked Oklahoma and ranked Georgia Tech. Other than that, they're a decent football team. They jumped. I don't know if it was Lane, but somebody jumped. That's a hold. What in the world was Jalen Hurts doing on that? All right, so it's going to be about third in a mile. And if it's third and a mile, we all know what's going to happen is we're going to get a handoff to Saquon Barkley. I don't know what in the world Jalen Hurts is doing on that. There's like your running back is only going to be able to hold him up for so long. Was it 3rd and 20? Yep. We're either going to get a draw play or a screen pass. No, they actually passed it. I mean, they didn't pass anywhere near the sticks. Why would they do that? When it's 4th and or when it's 3rd and 20 and you pass 10 yards, you got to do it. Again, this offense looks just not it. Steven, so I think Matt Rule did the correct thing in his like answer to the question about it. Because he did enough. He did enough, I think, to make Nebraska. Man, I'm hitting a wall. I hate 1:00 games so much. He did enough to make Nebraska nervous by saying all the right things of, oh yeah, I love Penn State. I met my wife there. I grew up there. Grew up a fan. Like if I'm the Nebraska AD, I'm nervous, and I think because of that he'll get a hefty contract extension. I don't think he'll take the job, but Pat Kraft will 1,000,000% call. I mean, Pat Kraft hired him at Temple, so yeah, he'll call. But I don't think he'll actually take the job. I think he'll leverage that job to get a big bump at Nebraska. And you got to keep in mind, like Matt Rule's never done the normal-ish thing. Like the thing that you think he's going to do, he never does it. Meaning he ends up leaving college football to take an offensive line coach job in the NFL. Okay. Then he goes to Temple. No-brainer. Gets hired as the head coach. He gets offered $4 million to go take over Missouri. Turns it down. Then he got called by Oregon. I think Oregon offered him the job. Turned that down. Where does he decide to go? He decides to go to Baylor, who is undergoing a quasi-death penalty situation. He's got to rebuild the program. But he goes there knowing full well, okay, well, if I rebuild the program, I'm going to have my pick of any job I want. And if I don't rebuild the program, well, I mean, who could rebuild that program? It was a really, really tough program to rebuild. So he's in a no-lose situation. Rebuilds the program. Jobs start opening up in the NFL. Everyone goes, oh, he'll go to the Giants. He was an offensive line coach for the Giants. Why wouldn't Matt Rule go to the Giants? Doesn't take the Giants job. No, he takes the Carolina job. Like he's always been. And then after Carolina, he goes to Nebraska. Like he's always been okay, you think I'm gonna do this? No, that's cute. I'm gonna do the other thing that you haven't talked about. And because of that, I think a lot of people are banking on Matt Rule. I don't think it's gonna happen though. Exactly, yeah. Cignetti just got a massive extension. What advice do you think Wentz gave Genocide? Hey, don't do anything I do. Yeah, I've given that advice on my hockey bench before. Hey boys, watch what I'm doing. Do the opposite. Oh, here comes another rush. He avoided that time. Good tackle. Yeah, if I'm JJ McCarthy, I'm probably soaking up way more info from Josh McCown because those lifelong backups that played on 27 teams and they somehow carved out a 12-year NFL career. They always have, I feel like, more information than the guy who's kind of doing it on natural ability. And I do think that a lot of Wentz was just natural athleticism for a long time. Can't tell you how much I don't like 1 o'clock games. I'm never awake for 1 o'clock games. That's the problem. All right.
All customers get a profit boost every NFL game day. FanDuel, play your game.
If I'm JJ, I'm not sitting next to Carson. I put Carson in the same category, I guess, as like Jalen, in the sense they're very different. But in the sense of I wouldn't hang out with either of those guys. I wouldn't hang out with Jalen Hurts. I have a feeling that me and Jalen would have zero in common, and I think he's probably as personable as a door. And I wouldn't hang out with Carson Wentz because I feel like we'd have zero in common, and he would be awkward. I just both guys. I don't get the sense that personally, I don't get the sense that I would really enjoy having a conversation with either of them. Like catchers in baseball, good coaches. Yeah. Sal Fasano. Look it up. He's with the Angels, one of the best teams in baseball. They're not, but yeah. I mean, the long list of catchers is a great point. Girardi, AJ Hinch. Fasano eventually will be a manager. Girardi and AJ Hinch immediately jump out. I know there's more. But yeah, those Crash Davis type guys. I don't think people remember. AJ Hinch was a former Philly great. But he was one of those AAA come up and September call up third catcher guys. What's up, bud?
Remember when we were at your work and we found
lacrosse ball? Yeah.
It was it got played with by the Wings.
Yeah. That was cool, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know. I think I'm the one who found that.
You did.
It was under your desk.
Yep.
I
I was doing the Flyers game. I think the Eagles are going to play in the second half, or we're going to that thing again where we think the game. I am so interested by that, Josh. So interested in what team we get in the second half. Because honestly, this game is primarily just defense right now. The offense has looked as boring as it has kind of all season. Where they'll mix in a couple of good plays where you go, oh, okay, that's what I recognize. And then it goes back to dump off passes at the sidelines for a 2-yard gain. rushes that go nowhere. I can't get over how they've taken Saquon Barkley, and he's not going to get a 100-yard game again. So this will be the 7th week in a row he hasn't had a 100-yard game. I mean, he's got no idea what he's doing. He's got to throw it away. Took him forever to throw that ball away. It's like, did Mekhi Becton make that much of a difference? Now, on the flip side, I go back to what I was complaining about earlier, which was, look, they really haven't had their full offensive line healthy other than one game this season because they've dealt with crap like we're seeing tonight, right? Like Cam Jurgens, questionable to return with a knee injury. He's not going to return. It's October. Landon Dickerson out with an ankle. Lane Johnson, Stinger, Tyler Steen. Like, all 4 of those guys have missed time in a game where I feel like it's hard to get a cohesive view, especially with Brett Toth in there. He's horrible. I mean, they just did not do a great job in the offseason of really getting quality lineman depth. Now it's biting them. And last year it didn't. Last year, like, having depth wasn't a big deal. They brought Fred Johnson in, and he did really, really well when Mailata missed some time. And so much so that they traded for him back. But there's only so much that Jeff Stoutland can do. He's not a miracle worker. Not Ann Sullivan. So, all right, here we go, boys. Here we go. 14-6. Minute with 3 timeouts. This will be interesting. This will be fun to see. Because I feel like the best they've looked all season was when they were doing this 2-minute offense against the Rams, I believe. Because and I think part of it was just because Hurts was calling the plays. You didn't have to wait for Patullo to call on the play, and it was just going on feel and reading the defense. And in that 2-minute offense, he threw way more this. He threw way more north-south and not east-west. All right, take a timeout. That seemed a little bit excessive. I'm probably going to have to jump off at halftime, heads up, to be a dad, I guess. So I'll probably be cutting the stream short this week. Hopefully it actually does some good. Maybe I'm the problem. All right, let's go. Eagles should stay. They should. Tate. It's the best they look. It's the best they consistently look is when they're in the hurry up. Like, I'm not expecting much here because it wasn't in hurry up. Good protection, though. Nope, incomplete. All right. Be nice to get A.J. Brown more involved, other than that one improvisation play. That was a good job by Harrison Smith because he's got to catch that ball. He usually does catch that ball. All right, 2nd and 10, 29 seconds left, 2 timeouts at their own 38. Oh my God. Did they have They had Will Shipley in there blocking. Why? Why in the world do you have Will Shipley in there blocking? Because now you're in a 3rd and 13. So bring in Saquon and do a handoff. Unbelievable. Tate, you're right. They were in hurry up. They look great. They get out of hurry up, and that's what we get. Crap. All right. I got to end this early. Go Birds.